Hey friends, this is Reverend Ben. This is your weekly video. I'm doing it all by myself this week. Hopefully next week I'll get to do the video with Beth Wall or Lauren Connor. Christine Churowski wants to do it the week after, and Ross Scott maybe the week after that. Hope you will do the video with me sometime. As usual, I want to invite you to take 3 deep breaths with me to begin with. Let's start by breathing in and let it go. One more breath in and release. Final breath in and go. Our chalice lighting this week is from Blue Notes, Black Lives of Unitarian Universalism. It's from my friend Patrice, Reverend Patrice Curtis. It's called Morning Song. You, yes, you right there, you reading this, you listening to my voice, you are the spirit of the holy, face of the sacred. Your frail, strong human body, the universe manifest. I give my thanks for you. I turn my face and hands toward you to behold and hold you precious. My kindness lays upon you, surrounds you, and when I fail, frail myself, I turn yet again and again to be gracious to you. I am inseparable from you for all time, from this life to the next and all that follow. It has been so, it is so, and will be forevermore. We do a question as a follow-up to the Sunday worship service, and this question follows Sunday's worship service about the 7 UU values. We split into small groups if you missed it. And my question for you is this: which value comes to your mind right now? And why do you think that is? Now remember, the values are justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity, and love at the center. Of those 7 values, what comes to the front of your mind? What comes into your heart right now? And why do you think that is? Write me an email letting me know your answer. If you're reading this, if you're seeing this video in the Facebook group, write it as a comment to the Facebook video. And if it's on YouTube, write it in the chat for that one as well. Each week we appreciate an individual or a team that has done a lot to help us accomplish our mission at UU St. Pete. This week, it's Covenant Group Leaders. Thank you so much, all of you, for leading your covenant groups. If you're wondering what is a covenant group, it is a small group ministry that meets monthly, sometimes twice a month. And if you want to join one, or if you're interested in leading one, please let me know. We're going to do a new thing for the videos called Fan Mail, where I answer some of the emails that I receive. And this one's from Samuel Butterworth. And he says, Unitarian Universalist, is that a pretend religion? Or did it start with the hippies in the 60s? Looking at your website, it looks like your church is based mainly on your belief that LGBTQAA++ minus minus and BLM is all that matters. And your kneeling to the rainbow crosswalk sure isn't a religion most of us would say is real, but you'll skew it to say Jesus served the marginalized, therefore you are the most real Christian denomination. Whew, thank you, Samuel. If you're listening to this, you know your email said a lot more, but even that first paragraph is just a lot to unpack. So let's get started. Number one, we're not a pretend religion. Unitarian Universalism is real, and it did not start in the 1960s. We trace our roots to early Christianity, and in this country, the colonial United States. Early Unitarians believed there was one God and not 3, and Universalists believed that God was loving and not an angry, wrathful God. And the Universalists also believed in universal salvation. No one is going to hell. Number 2, yes, we do support our LGBTQIA+ leaders. I myself am bisexual, And our denomination has been marrying same-sex couples since the 1950s and ordaining members of our community for decades. And you called it BLM, and we do believe that Black Lives Matter, and we have a banner that says so inside our sanctuary. Number 3, you said that kneeling in a crosswalk isn't a religion. Actually, for some of us, doing things like siding with love, standing with marginalized people, kneeling on a mural that says Black History Matters is in fact a spiritual practice. I felt called to be there kneeling on that day last Friday, along with my friend Reverend Andy Oliver. Many Unitarian Universalists have different ways of doing spiritual practices, but some of us find doing things like that to be a part of our spiritual practice. And finally, you say, I'll skew it to say Jesus served the marginalized, and therefore we are the most real Christian denomination. Well, my understanding is Jesus did indeed serve the marginalized, but we are actually not a Christian denomination. Both of our branches, Unitarianism and Universalism, do have Christian roots, but UUs can be Buddhist, can be Muslim, can be Jewish, we can be atheist and agnostic, or we can be pagan like me. So we have a diverse spiritual belief. A bunch of folks who gather in my church in particular and in Unitarian Universalist churches in general do have diverse spiritual beliefs. We don't have a creed that you have to believe thus and so. So with these diverse spiritual beliefs, we do share this common faith that what we do in this world matters and that we're connected to one another and to the earth. But thanks for writing. Hope to hear more from you. And in subsequent weeks, you'll hear more from people who have written me. Now, this week is Emma's Revolution Week. The concert is Saturday night at 7 p.m. Tickets are still available. I need your help. I need your help. If you could buy a bunch of tickets, that'd be great. If you can help with publicity, that'd be wonderful. Contact Barbara Nordsey if you can hang up some posters. We'd love to have this wonderful concert sell out. And we still need some more sponsors at $100. The tickets to the concert itself are $25 in advance and $30 at the door. And then next day, Sunday, there's the discussion group at 9:30 in the Gilmore Library. Contact Bob Klingman for more details. And then we have our worship service. It'll be called Building Belonging Through Relationships. Sandra Moss will lead worship alongside Ron Scott. And then that afternoon from 3 to 6 p.m., please join the UU St. Pete Cups, Covenant of UU Pagans, to celebrate Mabon, the autumn equinox. It'll be in Gilmore Hall. You can bring a dish to share, and pagans and the pagan curious are welcome to attend. Later this month, the meditation group is starting on Fridays at 10:30 a.m. in Conway South. Contact Beth Wall for more information. And then the Sunday after next, Sunday, September 21st, bring your pets. It's Blessing of the Animals again. Susan Bernor will be leading that worship session service alongside Danny Bly. I will be there to bless your well-behaved animals. Later that day, 6 p.m., at a local affordable restaurant, you can join the dinner and discussion group. Now, this is a covenant group for people who really don't want to join a covenant group. It's no obligation, and you can talk to Chris McDonald if you want more information. Then the Sunday afterwards, Sunday, September 8th, the racial justice team is going to feature a speaker from Reimagine 175. That'll take place in Conway South from noon to 1:30. Will be a light lunch and information about the highway, Interstate 175 in St. Petersburg, how it divides and pollutes our community, creating a hazardous environment for residents. And after that, at 1:45, there will be an optional walking or rolling field trip with St. Pete historian Josette Green to visit the pedestrian bridge in Campbell Park. All are welcome. My office hours are Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays from 10 to 3. I would love to talk to you then. The deadline for this video is Monday at 9 a.m. And when we extinguish a flame, a chalice flame like this, we have an opportunity to ignite a flame within ourselves. I believe that internal flame to be an unquenchable flame. Let's keep it burning until we see one another again. I hope you have a wonderful week. Blessings, and remember, you're not alone.